Hello Flosstube friends and welcome. I am Lisa and this is my channel Cross by Floss, where I talk about my love of cross stitch and life blabbings. So welcome. If you are a new viewer, you are so welcome, and returning viewers, hi. Glad to see you guys. It has been 3 weeks I think since my last video, and today's is going to be down and dirty. Who said that? That's weird. It's gonna be quick. I hope. We'll find out. But I'm kind of on a time schedule because today I'm filming this today, Saturday, the day before Super Bowl. So what is that, February 12th? Yeah. And my daughter and I and the little are going to Portland today to do some wedding dress shopping. So, and then of course, you know, I'm gonna hit me some acorns and threads. So, they are getting ready and coming over here, and then we're gonna drive together and we're having a girls' weekend. So we're actually staying in Portland overnight tonight, and then we're gonna do some thrifting and some just girl stuff during the weekend. And because I don't have a dog in the dog in the fight for the Super Bowl, I am kind of interested, but I am this Super Bowl is not like one of my favorites this year, which is weird because I love me some football and I'm really happy for the Bengals. However, man alive, what happened to my boy, Patrick Mahomes? Man, the Chiefs, what was happening? Anywho, now if they had ended up in the Super Bowl, I'm probably gonna lose viewers right now. All the Cincinnati people, they're like, what? No, I do like you. I do. I'm happy for your team. I really am. But of course, I was rooting for the Chiefs. And if they had made it into the Super Bowl, yes, I would be home with my popcorn and, you know, doing all the things. I'm going to watch all the highlights later anyway. So, all right, what has been happening the last couple of weeks? I went on my stitch retreat. It was not a stitch retreat. Let's back that boat up. It was oh gosh, I'm going to do it again. It was a scrapbooking retreat that I've been going to for years with a couple of gals that I see only once a year, and had so much fun. And of course got very little stitching done because, you know, I actually slept, I read, I watched shows. I binge watched Schitt's Creek, you guys. I watched all 6 seasons, not in the weekend, but over the course of January, mid-January to the end. Oh my gosh, what a fabulous show. So highly, if you love comedy and like satire and just great moments. I mean, there was uncomfortableness, there was hilarity, there was just so much in Schitt's Creek. And I mean, the actors in there, of course, are Canadian, which is near and dear to my heart. And it's just fun to see Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara in their realm. I mean, really their realm. And yeah, anyways, if you're looking for a show, I also watched Murderville. Hilarious. Who knew that Marshawn Lynch could act? He funny. So anyways, yeah, so I did a lot of that, very little stitching. My whip go has been a massive fail for January and looking like a pretty big fail in February too. So I'll talk about that a little later. Mr. G came home. That was nice. He's home for like a couple of days. Really, he was home for a couple more days this time. And so that was nice. And, you know, we do the honey-do list and all those things. And what else happened? Again, very little stitching done in January, mainly because I work for an accounting firm, and January is brutal on accounting firms. If you do business taxes, and that's what we do, clients' business books. And so year end being January 31st for us is closing, 2021 books and getting 1099s out and W-2s out and all the things and, client fires and all the things, right, that go on. And so the big deadlines land on me for the 1099s and the W-2s and all of those things. And then, of course, I help with all of the applications that we have and all those kinds of things. And when they go wrong, I, need to fix that. And so there was a lot of that in January, very, very stressful. And so by February 1st, I looked back at my month and went, what happened to it? Everybody else is like, January is so slow. I'm like, no, it flew by for me. So there was that. Okay. What else? Ooh, you guys. Okay. So I'm coming back home from my, crop weekend and I'm scrolling through my emails because I don't go through my emails very often. I maybe look at my emails maybe twice a week. I'm really horrible about email. And so anyways, I don't know, something said to me, hey, Lise, you should probably go through your stuff, right? So I do. And I see this email that says StitchCon on it. And I'm like, what? So I pull into a parking lot. I'd been at a red light. Let's not judge, okay? Go to a parking lot and open it up. And I'm like, you have made it off the wait list. And you can now pay and be a part of StitchCon Session A. And I'm like, pay now. Because I'm like, this must be a mistake because I have watched Stephanie and Pam's Just Keep Stitching videos and they said that A was done, people paid, did their thing, no spots left. So I'm like, maybe it's a mistake. I don't care. Whatever gods are like smiling on me for cross stitch, I'm pay now. I could not pay fast enough. I'm like getting into my PayPal account and I'm like, pay now. So I am going to go to StitchCon A and I am so super excited. You guys, you have no idea how excited I am. I mean, maybe you can tell. I was just thrilled and I cannot wait. I mean, I really can't wait. I told Mr. G and he's like, you're going. You missed last year, you're going. And so now it's just a matter of how I'm going to get there, whether or not I'm going to drive myself, whether I get on the truck with him because he goes to Ohio a lot. And so whether or not I just go on the truck with him and then rent a car and stay until he needs to come back, or drive and meet up with him again. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I know I'm not going to fly. I'm not going to fly, not because I don't like flying. I do like flying, but I want to be able to bring my stuff. I want to be able to buy things and maybe do some thrifting along the way because that's the kind of girl I am. And then I feel like so much. Ooh, Odin. Oh my gosh. Okay, so Odin's not with me today. I'm filming this kind of early in the morning because we plan on being on the road by 9. I'm fingers crossed. Those girls are always late. Well, so am I. So we're never on time for anything. And there's a funny story to that, but I'll share that another time. But Mr. Odin, he is upstairs with my oldest son, and he's preferring him recently, and I think he's mad at me because I'm going back to the little's house and gone, and so yeah, I don't know what his deal is, but he had a seizure a week. I don't know. It seems like yesterday because I'm still a little traumatized over it. So anyways, long story short, he had a seizure. It was long. It was really long. It was like a good 2 minutes. I was freaked out. You know, it was bad. So I wake up my youngest son, whose dog it is, and we are, you know, after Odin gets through his seizure and everything, he was like a baby deer, you know, when they're first born, or a baby goat, you know, that they can barely stand on their legs, and he is tripping over himself. And of course, he's a big boy, and it's not like you can just pick him up, right? He's 100 and some odd pounds. And so yeah, we finally get him out to the car because, you know, my intent is we're going to a 24-hour vet. And because this was late at night, this was like 12:15, somewhere in there. Anyways, he's fine. But we call, you know, I'm on the phone as we're driving down to, we don't live that far away from one of the 24/7 vets. And so I'm on my way down there, and she's like, I'm sorry, we can't see him. The doctor is about to go into surgery. And I'm like, okay, fine. So where else would you recommend I go? So she gave us a couple of other numbers. We call them. They're like, nope, we're not taking anybody right now. And I'm like, what do I do? Like, is my dog going to die in the backseat of the car? And I'm like freaking out, right? And so finally we find a fourth vet, and she's like, I'm really sorry. Calm down. She talked me off the ledge. She's like, calm down. It's okay. Dogs have seizures. Totally normal. And I'm like, normal? I've never had a dog have a seizure before. Ever. And, you know, this is our baby. And so anyway, she talked me down off the ledge. He is fine. He's not had another one. Apparently it's normal. I don't know. She's like, if he has 3 in a 24-hour period, come see me or call, you know. And but she's like, I literally have no kennels to put him in. Like, we are full capacity. I literally have no, you know, nothing. And it's not like he would go in a kennel anyways. He's not a kennel dog. And so I was like, okay, and he seemed to be fine, and it took him like a day to kind of get back to normal, but he's fine. He's back to his old little hoopy self. So, yeah, so that happened. And then, I got into a stitching book club, which is Sapphire Mountain Crafts on, Instagram. Is that right? And possibly Etsy. I'm really bad. Maybe she's Sapphire Mountain Crafts on Etsy, and she is Stitching Book Club on Instagram and Flosstube, possibly. Anyways, she was having, there's a Narnia stitch along, or star along, as my friend Robin likes to say. I love it. Man, I tell you, I was on there because, you know, she said, I only have limited, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm going to get me one of those because Narnia. And so anyways, I did. I got one. And I'm not going to be, I mean, she's already sent out the first part. I haven't started that either. Okay, how about, is that all my news? Oh man, 13 minutes in. Wow, I'm sorry guys. I said it was going to be short and sweet and dirty, whatever. Clearly not. Okay. How about we get into stitching? What I actually stitched. All right, so here is one of my Whip Go things for January. Remember how I said I was going to do an ornament? It was supposed to be a start and a finish. Well, this was something that I started on my crop weekend, and literally that is what I got done. Not a start. I mean, it was a start, not a finish in January. So again, I'm already behind in my Whip Go goals. So I'm gonna have to step it up in February. But this is on a piece of, is this 20 count? 18 count dyed by me. 18 count Ada. Yeah, called for colors. And this is from the, what was this book? This is from the 2021 Halloween Just Cross Stitch book magazine. And I mean, I love the colors. Where did I put the rest of it? Oh goodness sakes, I just lost my floss, you guys. Oh well, I'll find it. So, and my other January one was Anne Boleyn, my Hands Across, HAID. What's the acronym for HAID? I mean, that's the acronym. What is the whole Heaven and Earth Designs? I didn't get one darn stitch into that either. Sad, I know. Okay, I did work on, oh, I bent the pattern. I did work on 1848 Reproduction Sampler by Kathy Barrick. And that's that one there. And I'm going to try something new this year, that I'm going to do some before and after pictures. And if I remember to take the before picture of what it looked like, you know, before I started again, I'm going to put this somewhere in here. But I pretty much worked on the grass on the bottom and added more grass. So not a whole lot. I mean, again, this was during stitching weekend, so I did not get a whole lot done because there was a lot of talking. There was a lot of talking and a lot of eating. And like I said, I watched shows and I read, and it was just like a really nice, chill weekend, sort of, because it was the 28th, 29th, and 30th. And of course, that was the end of January when it was my deadlines, and some deadlines had not been met by other people for me to do my job. And so it was a little stressful that I was trying to do that during the weekend as well. Work over the weekend. How horrible. Okay, so this one here. So how sad are we that Betty White died, like, what was it, 13, 17 days before her 100th birthday? I was devastated. I mean, I grew up on Betty White. I remember her in some of the skits. I remember her when she played with Mary Tyler Moore. I mean, Golden Girls, come on. That's like a classic. Golden Girls. Rose. I mean, and I've watched Hot in Cleveland? Yeah, like everything that Betty has been in, I've watched. I love Betty, and so I was so super sad when she died before her 100th birthday, because I know she was looking forward to it, and she was just like one of those spirits that you just wanted to be around, right? Yeah. So on her 100th birthday, I pulled out my Teresa Kogut, what is it, Pet All the Dogs, because she was a huge animal rights activist. And so not only a donation on that day, and my intent is every month on the date, is it the 17th? I have to go look at the date again. Dates are not my thing. On that day, I will be stitching on Pet All the Dogs and making a donation to some animal shelter, because that I just think is just so important. And, you know, they get forgotten after the holidays sometimes, and not forgotten, but the donations are not as generous during the rest of the year. And so I just think that is just such a nice little honor to give on the date of her birth. And I'm going to do that for the rest of this year. So Pet All the Dogs. What did I get done? I think I have a before and after. I have a before, so you'll see what I did. Like I said, January was a really stressful month. So I'll be pulling it back out this month and putting some stitches in it. I would like to say that I would put at least 100 stitches in every month. So what would that be? 1,200 stitches in the year, right? So that should be some significant progress. But yes, so Pet All the Dogs, Teresa Kogut. And I happen to love this one. And oh, this is done on a done on an 18 count, 16 count, color and cotton, Ada, and the name is Camelot, and doing the DMC. Am I doing DMCs? No, I'm not. I am doing some DMCs, but I'm doing the fancy floss. So enjoying working on that one, and because, you know, animals are near and dear to my heart, obviously. Little goober. He's fine, we're fine, everybody's fine. All right, on Mondays, I have a Mirabilia Monday stitching hashtag on Instagram. And so every Monday, you guys, I've had some issues with I've had some issues with, I don't know what's going on with technology and me. I don't get onto Instagram every day, and I do try to at least like the hashtag when people are posting or tagging me in something, and please tag me. I see those a little more because they come through on my phone, and then I can go, oh, that's cool, and try and either make a like, a heart, or a comment, because I love seeing the Mirabilias coming. I mean, they're so beautiful, right? They're just so beautiful. So anyways, on Mondays, I do Mirabilia Monday stitching, and every Monday I do try very hard to put at least one length of floss into my Mirabilia, depending on how my Monday has gone. Mondays are actually the worst day for stitching for me for whatever reason. Hopefully that's going to change soon. But a couple of Mondays I was working on Ella the Frog Princess, and she seemed to be something that I really pulled out a lot in January. I think she was kind of a January Monday stitch, and I think I have a before. Like I said, I'm gonna have to edit this tonight when we're in Portland, and then it will go up either tonight or tomorrow morning. And I apologize, but I'm not gonna have time to edit before we leave. But I did, I got some significant, well, I guess I got some progress done in January. So that's where she's at. I got a lot of her dress done, and now I'm starting in, I think that these are flowers over here, or the sash of her dress. The colors are stunning, just stunning. And so there we go. That is what she looks like right now. I love her, and I actually enjoyed stitching on her so much that I just kept her in the Q-snap and just kept stitching on her. She's beautiful. She is done on a 16 count. Let's see if I have it. I think I go through this every time and I'm like, no, I don't have it. It is done on a 16 count something. All of my mirrors are done on, okay, that is not true. Archangel is not done on a 16 count, but most of my mirrors are done on a 16 count. Ada, and I don't remember what it was. Sorry. Goodness sakes. Okay, the other mirror. So last Monday, this is what I pulled out for last Monday, and this one's going to stay in the Q-snap for a while as well. And it is, and I don't even think I've posted my progress on, and it was really a pitiful progress anyways. This, I don't think I posted it on Instagram, so I need to take a picture and do that. But Shimmering Mermaid. Oh, she's so beautiful. I love her. I love her. And she's on the Q-snap, and that's what I've gotten done. What did I get done? Oops. I think What did I get done? I think I pulled in some more purple up in here. I think. Oh my goodness, I don't even remember what I did. And it was just last Monday. You guys, brains, they're fried. They're done. They're done. I'm pretty sure I have a before and after, which of course will go in somewhere. Oy. I'm okay. We're okay. Everybody's okay. It's my mantra today. Color and cotton. It is done on a color and cotton 16 count oyster shell is what this fabric is. And I think it complements her beautifully. And I just, oh, I love her. Oh, and I know I talked about this clip last time. And somebody made a comment and I had to laugh. I think I commented back. I hope I did. But anyways, this is my clip that I use for my chart. And I love this thing. I love this thing. It is fantastic. It can go on your Q-snap. It moves around. I love this thing. So if you have the opportunity to get one, I will try to remember. Whatever links I have will probably not go up until tomorrow, maybe even Monday. So just watch for that. But I think it's called, I don't know what it's called, you guys. I don't know. Are you enjoying yourself yet? This girl can't remember anything. All right, and then I pulled out a Nora. So I watch a few Flosstubers who are prolific Mirabilia Nora stitchers. One is Fiber Arts Amy, and I'm going to talk about her in a minute. And the other one is Nadine, who is Nad's X Stitch, Cross Stitch. And I also watch Stitch and Mommy. I don't know that I've ever mentioned her before, but Stitch and Mommy is actually, I watched her for years, way before I even started Flosstube. And she does a lot of Miras. And she actually is one of the people that really, like I was hoarding charts, for lack of a better word. I was just buying the charts and hoarding them, but not stitching on them. And she was one that kind of influenced me hard when I saw her stitching hers and how beautiful they were. And I was like, Lisa, get it together. Like, stop being afraid. If you can cross stitch, you can cross stitch a Mira. You can cross stitch a Nora. But I pulled out Miss Ginkgo. Gosh, I love her. Love, love, love her. And I have made some progress in Miss Ginkgo. She's been calling to me. And so I stitch kind of what calls to me. I do have a semi-plan on things, but then I, go outside my box a lot. So, because why wouldn't you? What plan? What plan? Anyways, I did all this just fairly recently. And then I put in a little bit more of her skin. I don't know that I love the skin. I think I'm going to have to put some more in and see around, what's around her before I decide I might need to find a different color and pull that out. Maybe I'll do a skin conversion. I don't know. But right now, that's what it looks like. And in person, it shows up a little more. But I'm unsure. And I think it's because I kind of deviated a little bit from the color of fabric that it was called for. What was it called for? What was it called for? Oh, preparedness is not my name. Guys, I don't know. Oh, 16 count Cafe Mocha Ada is what it was called for. And I chose, I don't know. I think it's on here. Uh-oh. I have a tag on here somewhere, I think. I thought. Okay. I don't know, you guys. Oh, here it is. French latte. I'm doing it on French latte. So it's a little lighter than what it called for, I think. And so my skin, I don't know that my skin is showing up as much as I would like. So again, I'm going to try and figure that out later. But 16 count French latte. And this is a piece that I bought from 123 Stitch. And I do love it. I love working on it. It is so soft. It is lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, and the final piece I worked on, this is my car project. And I'm actually going to take it with me this weekend. And, oh, you have to excuse my floss. I'm working on another color. Oh, well maybe, here, how about I show you the pattern? That might be good, right? Pattern. This is Marie Agnon 1888. And this was a pattern I purchased off of a website called RolandDesigns.com. It's just a nice little red sampler. I am doing this on a piece of, I think it's 20 count. It might be 18. I don't remember. And I am doing this with sulky thread, 1 strand, which is equal to, like, people say either 1.5 or 2 of DMC. This must be 20 count. It is laying fantastically. I love it. And so I worked a lot more in the border, this border here. And then yesterday I started in on the V. And so I'm hoping that I will get some progress in tonight on this one. This is just a nice, easy, you know, I stitch in hand. This is coffee tea dyed by me very lightly. In fact, it's tea and RIT dyed by me, super light. And I know I've told you guys before about my RIT dye. I had used crystals, or the powder, and I did not dissolve it well enough. I thought it was, but I did not. And so I've got red spots all over my fabric. And it's okay, because where those red spots are ending up, some of it looks like the thread has bled a little bit, so it looks aged. It looks like it has been loved and used and, you know, hung for a while. It looks aged. And so I'm actually not minding it. Okay. What else? How about, okay, you guys have suffered long enough. How long has this been? 33 minutes. How about we do the giveaway? So I don't have a giveaway this week. No, I don't. I will next video, next regular video. I might do a stitch with me next weekend. We'll see. I don't know. I have a bedroom to paint. I have things to do. I have stitching to do. I have a lot to do. Boy. Anyways, the giveaway. This was the giveaway from my last regular video. And this was a pattern I finished in January, December. I don't know. Anyways, I put this up as a pass the stash, let's say, and it was the July mini from the Heart Needle Art by Wendy. It was a fun pattern, fun stitch to do, and the winner of this pattern is Donna Painter. So I'll put the information here somewhere, but congratulations, Donna. If you can email me, I'll put that in the comment drop box down below in the, you know, in the information section of this video. Donna Painter, congratulations. You have gotten this, your name, your loveliness was picked as the person who will receive this pattern. So Donna Painter, if you can get a hold of me, I will plop this in the mail and get that off to you, and then you'll be able to stitch it before July, like me. Okay, how about we do haul? And there is not a lot of haul, you guys. Because you know that I semi-stopped my Stitch of the Month. Oh, goodness. My of the month clubs. I did change my Brandy Bestitch Me Fabrics one. I did change that, so I'm going to be receiving 20 count Ada from now on. I have dropped the floss and changed from an 18 count to a 20 count. I think 20 count's my sweet spot, you guys. I really, really like it. But I did receive one last prior of the months from Brandy. So let me show you the flosses. Oh my goodness, and these are gorgeous purples. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's get a... Oh, how lovely are these silks? How absolutely gorgeous are these silks? And in a way, I kind of regret stopping this, but I have so many, I haven't even used them. And so until I start using them, get them in some sort of rotations, and yeah, stop hoarding the floss, Lisa. So that was one, does she say what month that was? That was January. January's, and it's, she calls it Purple Aura. Love it. And then the fabric for that month was Coconut Shell. And it is kind of a gray, purpley gray. I'm not really good with colors, but it is gorgeous. Let's see, maybe if I put, there you go. Oh, that's much better. It's beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, I see your mirror on that, no problem. And then Color and Cotton. I did cancel Color and Cotton finally, but I did get January's. And this is a 16 count. Yes, 16 count, and this is called Camelot. Oh, Chamomile. Chamomile. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the last of the flosses for that one, I was in their Floss of the Month Club, and I only received 3 flosses, which probably good enough for me. But those here, I'll show you the names. Ooh, there we go. Eek. Okay, there's the names of the flosses. How pretty are they? These are gorgeous. These are my colors. These are absolutely my colors, and they would be a gorgeous sampler colors. Absolutely beautiful. In fact, I'm gonna put those aside for a sampler that calls for like 3 colors. I'm not crazy. Not crazy. Okay, and then no, I still have not canceled this, and I really need to, but I don't want to, but I'm going to. Garon Toten Bags, Bag of the Month, January, maybe February. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but how cute. This must be February's bag because it's flamingos in love. They're hearts. How pretty is this? And then look at the inside. Hearts. It's so pretty. And I don't even like pink, but it's gorgeous. I love it. I love it. Okay. And then, here's a little bit more of my stash. So remember, did I tell you guys this story in my Stitch With Me? I might have said it in my Stitch With Me. But anyways, I had to do my green card. I had taken my cross stitch in with me. I had scissors in my bag. Who enters a federal government building with scissors? This girl did, because I didn't think about it. I did not think about it. So, you know, we go through the scan, and the guy is like, you have scissors in your bag? And I'm like, yeah. And he is like, yeah, you either need to take them back out to your car, or you need to throw them out. And I'm like, I'm not going back out to my car, which is like a 2-block walk, and have to stand in the line again. Anyways, I did this whole saga. So I had to throw out my scissors. But I bought new ones. So I went on Amazon and I found a pack of 5. Okay, there's 3 of them. Where did I put my whiteboard, you guys? Oh, here it is. I don't know how this is going to work out. There are 3. Yeah, this is working out really well. There's 3 of the 5. And then here are the other 2. And they all came in their own plastic little bag. And here are the other 2. Oh my gosh, I love these ones. I mean, I love the color of these. And then those 2. Oh, that was well done, right? Well done. But really cool. And then they all came, do you see that? They all came with like a little hoo-hoo thing on the end so that you don't, stab yourself when you take them out of the little box. And these are lovely because they're small. They're a little weighted, which actually I like because, yeah, I just like. But I got 5 pairs in a box from Amazon. Not horrible price. And so I really like them. They're small, they're sharp. And I was watching Hands Across the Sea, Nicola, and she had said something that really resonated with me about clipping your threads, cutting your threads when you're finished weaving it through and doing the things that you want to get your cut as close as possible, and the sharper your scissors are, the better it is. And before, like, I would pick up whatever scissors I could find in my house, right? Like sometimes they were sewing scissors, sometimes they were like the little scissors with the blunt edge. Those don't cut well, FYI. And yeah, so I was always having like that little extra at the end, and I could see it, and it would drive me crazy. I don't have that. With these nice sharp little scissors, I can cut real close. Now be real careful because you can cut your fabric if you're not paying attention. Like looking away at, oh, I'm so sorry. Looking away while you're watching football and accidentally cutting something. That happened. But anyways, nice sharp scissors. And I like having a pair in each of my, or in as many of my on the go kind of taking with me whatever projects. That way I have needles in there and I have a pair of scissors. So at least one bag will have everything that I need in it. Or hopefully. So I like that, and they were not super expensive, and there really is a difference to having sharp scissors and cutting your threads. So yeah, there's that. Okay, how about I do? I want to talk about a couple of floss tubers. So I have a spotlight on a stitcher, and I'll do that really soon, but I have been watching when I wasn't watching Schitt's Creek or football or Murderville or This Is Us or Magnolia. What is it called? The Magnolia. Oh goodness sakes! It's a good show too. On Hulu. No, Netflix. Netflix. Anyways, I don't remember what it is, but when I'm not binge watching those things or crime TV, because I'm a total crime nut, I've been watching Flosstube, and specifically Whip Parades. And so I just, a couple of others that I mentioned some in my last video. These are ones that I've watched recently that had fantastic whip parades. So Stitch and Bake Things with Hallie. She had done a whip parade I don't remember what month. Might have been December, might have been January. I don't remember, but these are ones that I've watched just recently. Memphis Sarah E. Now, I mentioned her in my last video because she had done the 12 by 12 New Year's Eve. She had done that as a whip parade. What she was going to stitch for that, or her progress. I don't remember. It was, again, January. But then she just put out fairly recently a new video that was a 2021 finish parade. Oh my gosh, that girl, she got a lot done. She got a lot done in 2021. Congratulations, Sarah. Good for you. And then my friend Nadine, who is Nad's X Stitch, not only does she's got, oh my gosh, her stitching is beautiful, and she has a wide variety of stitching. She does a lot of Mira's and Nora's. She's got a couple of Hades. She had a lot to show. Was it 3 videos, Nadine, of Whip Parade? It was fantastic because I just sat there and I stitched and I watched and I listened, and I just love, oh my gosh, if you want to see gorgeous projects and, you know, just listen to her and just stitch while she's talking. The videos are long, which I love. I have this love of long videos or short videos. It just depends on my time, but I like the long ones because I can stitch to them, and the short ones because, you know, I might have 20 minutes of time or 15 minutes of time, and then I can just watch it while I'm, you know, preparing dinner or folding laundry even. Like, that's when I watch, you know, the shorter ones. So yeah, Dizzy Stitcher, Darren, he did a whip parade, and he also does really large projects, and he's got 2 Miras now that he is doing, Archangel and, is it Titania? I don't remember, but he's making fantastic progress on them, as well as all of his other ones. He's got a lot of Hades going. He's got big dimensions kits. Yeah, Darren's stitching and just beautiful. And yeah. Carla being crafty, she also had a great whip parade. She also does a variety of stitches, and it's always fun. I love watching Carla when she is when she puts out a new video. I love watching Carla. Curly Girl Crafter, she is a fairly newish Flosstuber, though I think she's been in the stitching community for a while. She also did one, and I think Apollo, her dog, was that the one that, I mean, Apollo makes an appearance in several of the videos, but I think maybe he was more in that one. I don't remember. But anyways, she had a great whip parade as well. And then the Stay-at-Home Stitcher, she also had a whip parade. Those were all the whip parades that I've watched in the last little while. And then I found a new Flosstuber to me, and her name is Stephanie, and she is the On Point Stitcher. And so she is going to be my spotlight on a stitcher. And I found her because of whip parades. I just type in whip parade, and, you know, whatever kind of comes up, and I watch those, unless there are people that I have a watch list of people. As soon as they upload a video, I'm going to make some time to watch those. And but when I've watched everything that I have watched, I go and do some searches, and whether it's for new Flosstuber or whip parade, maybe I've missed one, missed some. And so anyways, that's how I found Stephanie, and her channel name is the On Point Stitcher. I will link that below, and again, I apologize, it probably will be Sunday or even Monday before all of these go up. But she's lovely. She is lovely. She's been stitching since she was 6. Her grandma taught her how to stitch when she was 6 on 10 count, Ada, I think she said. And her mom, I guess, you know, it's a family thing. Her mom stitched, her grandma stitched. And I guess when she spent the summer with her grandma, grandma taught her how to stitch, and mom was so disappointed when she picked her up because she was like, I wanted to teach you to stitch, and didn't think she was old enough, and figured that grandma taught her, and yeah, she was old enough. And so she has been stitching ever since. And Mom and Grandma have taught her lots. And she has got gorgeous projects. She does a lot of HAEDs and big projects. And but yeah, I found her because of the WIT Parade. She's got 4 videos. Her channel name, like I mentioned, was the On Point Stitcher, and she kind of had me there because she explained that she's ballerina, and that's why she named her channel that, and stitching. So her 2 loves. And my daughter was ballerina, and you know, if she had not gotten pregnant, I think that she would have gone a little farther. She didn't have maybe the same passion to it as I would have liked, or her ballet teachers would have liked, because she was a really beautiful, graceful dancer, if she put some stuff into it. So anyways, Stephanie kind of had me there because my daughter did ballet, and it was just like a little connection, you know, not only ballet, but stitching as well. And, but she's got 4 videos. Her very first one was actually the WIT Parade. And then she did, I think it was video 3, she did a how I store my floss video, floss storage video. And while I don't store my floss that way, I mean, I store my floss in sandwich bags in my drawer unit thingy that I bought from Hobby Lobby and I showed a while ago. That's how I store like my master and all my extras and all that stuff, right? But I put mine on floss tags, and that's how I keep my floss, because I used to bobbinate and I don't love the bobbination anymore. And it's all good. And but I do mine a little different. Though I was quite intrigued by how she did hers. So she uses either floss away bags or sandwich baggies, or you'd have to go and watch her video. It's a little long, but she explains like everything about it. And it ends up being like a Rolodex. Yeah, like, okay, so I showed my age. Remember those Rolodexes from back in the day where, yeah, you flipped and whatever, and you found the name and all the things, Rolodexes. I know you all know who are my age, all that stuff. The kids nowadays are like, a Rolodex, what is that? If it's not an app on my phone, I don't know what it is. Yeah. It's a cool option if you're looking for like a different type of way to store your floss. She had some great pointers. Really informative. It was a lot of fun. It was actually really interesting to see that, and maybe something I will do for like maybe a smaller kit, like just I don't know, but I was intrigued. So you may be too. Go watch her. It was fun. It was great. And I'm looking forward to many more videos from her. It's fun to see her progress. The other person I just watched was Fiber Arts Amy. She did a stitch with me on a Mirabilia from start, like kitting. No, she didn't do the kitting. She showed how, you know, her kit. She showed how it was kitted. But from like getting her fabric ready and putting it in the Q-snap, like all the steps to start a Mira. And oh my gosh, I learned things. From Amy. I did not know this. I don't stitch on linen, but it was interesting. And I think one of the reasons why I don't stitch on linen is because I did not know that there's a certain way for you to keep your linen and where the stitches should be. Because my stitches were always slipping and like hiding or coming back out. And so I was frustrated. I was like, well, clearly I can't stitch on this. Well, there's a reason why. And she explains it in her video. It was so informative. I learned things about stitching I did not know. So it was fantastic, Amy. I loved your video. Thank you so much. And her enthusiasm about Mirabilia's and Nora Corbett's is contagious. Like, yeah, I I learned so much in her video. That was awesome. Yeah, so I think that is all, you guys. I think that is all. I'm gonna try and wrap it up and get ready to go. My daughter's called several times. So I do want to leave you with this, though. It is a new year, and I mean, we're in February now, so it's not really, I mean, it is still a new year, but you know, I've watched people or seen comments on my videos saying, you know, oh, maybe I'll start a Flosstube video, or you know, comments through Instagram. You know, maybe I enjoy your channel. Maybe one day I will start my own. I encourage you to start your own. Say yes to Flosstube. Say yes. You guys, the first one's a little scary, weird, odd, because you're talking to yourself and it's so weird. But pretend that you're sitting in a room with your best friend and that you're talking to them. It helps. It's like you're, you know, you're part of a community. And do it. Say yes. Say yes to Flosstube. Just do it. It is so fun to see new people and what they're stitching on. Everybody has, you know, a love of what they are doing. And yeah, there's something for everyone, you know. Not everyone is going to be everyone's favorite, and that is okay. That is okay, because, you know, I've always maintained, and I told my kids this long ago, you know, not everyone is going to be your friend, and you're not going to like everything in life. You're not supposed to. If we were all the same, we would be boring. We can't be everyone's cup of tea, as Amy likes to say. We are not going to, you know, everybody has different things about them that spark something in somebody else. And so it's okay if you don't have a billion followers. It's okay as long as you love what you are doing and you are doing it for whatever reason you're doing it for, and it makes you happy. Do it. I mean, goodness sakes, life is short, and if this is something that you would like to do, do it. I also want to say I am so sorry about my comments. I don't know what happened, you guys. I don't know what happened. I made comments on every single one of my comments in 3 videos. Only one made all of the comments and the hearts. I hearted everything. I made comments. I spent 2.5 hours during a game day and just sat and made comments, and 2 of the videos never went through. None of those comments went through. I don't know what happened. And so I'm going to go back and do them again, but I apologize if you've asked me something, or I had answered, and I don't know what happened. Yeah, so I will be going back through. Please, I'm not ignoring anybody. I do read every single comment, and I really appreciate you guys. So that is all. I'm going to get ready. Still have to pack a little and figure out exactly if I'm going to take another stitching project with me or if I just do one. I mean, really, should just do one, right? It's girls' weekend. I mean, let's be honest, my granddaughter is going to be on her iPad the whole entire night, and my daughter will probably be on her phone. So I'm going to have plenty of stitching time. All right, I hope you all have a really wonderful day, wonderful week, and I should be back next weekend for a Stitch With Me, possibly, and if not, the week after. And then Jonna Painter, if you get a hold of me, I will get July Mini out to you. All right. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.